Good morning, good evening, and welcome back to World of Warships. My name is Robin, and today we are going to sail again in the Tier 7 US light cruiser Pensacola. But first of all, thank you very much for tuning in the video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you will enjoy your time here. This is Pensacola Nostalgia Part 2. And before we get started, here is a quick recap of the ship.
The ship we are about to sail with have 10 203mm guns with a top range of 15.7 kilometers, 34,300 points of health, 48 anti-air defense rating, and a top speed of 32.5 knots. The Pensacola, being a light cruiser, her hour thickness goes from 16mm to 102mm. For the modules, I've installed Main Armament Modification 1, Aiming System Modification 1, Propulsion Module Modification 1, and Steering Gear Modification 2. For my commander, we have Basic Firing Training, Expert Marksman, and Vigilance. But enough of the...
Am I back? Yes, I'm back. But enough of these descriptions. Let's take her to battle. Here we are on the map Estuary. We have spawned in the northeast part of the map, and my teammates and I are going to move towards Objective D. The objectives layouts on this map make things pretty straightforward, and the first engagements always happen towards A and D. Another map that works the same way is the map Two Brothers. I think this makes the action more fluid, and it avoids the initial stalemates that can happen when all the objectives are to be kept and the teams has to decide what objectives to focus on. The matchmaking is pretty weird. There is only one battleship and it's not on our side. And as a destroyer captain, I would be really pissed right now. My ship is already detected. Nothing surprising, since my detection range is almost as wide as my gun range. Friendly Fubuki has started capturing the area, supported by the British cruiser Perth and I. And the first client of the day is going to be the now Tier 6 Japanese destroyer, Fubuki. He's laying down his smoke, surely dropping torpedoes, and my shot lands for an okay amount of damage. The Perth have laid down smoke, enemy Fubuki has laid down smoke, our Fubuki has laid down smoke, everything is covered in smoke. I am going to invade the privacy of the Perth and use his cover. According to the minimap, at least 3 cruisers and a destroyer are on this side. I'm going to activate my hydroacoustic search to spot incoming torpedoes, switch my guns to AP and engage the enemy Cleveland. He's showing a lot of broadside and I'm trying to punish him for it. No citadels, plenty of overpenetrations, and on my next shot I'm going to try and hit the superstructure since he is starting to angle in. Very good damage, almost 6,000. Friendly torpedoes are incoming, he doesn't seem to be aware of it, and he gets taken out. The Perth smoke is about to dissipate, and I'm pretty sure torpedoes are incoming, so I have to move. Enemy Kirov, York, and Königsberg are setting up to block our progress, and we have an enemy Indianapolis coming in from sea. I'm trying to get some hits on broadsides, but no luck just yet. And wow, so much enemies in range that I don't even know what to pick. I'm just hunting for broadsides to punish, but this is just a mess of cruisers. Idle, angled, turning in and out, the dance has begun. I have to watch my own broadside actually. The island is in the way, but I do not like my positioning. That is an impressive amount of enemies on this flank now, but it seems like we are managing to keep them away from the D cap. So far, no ships are showing interest in me, so I'm going to keep firing and deal damage. The Kirov is choosing to keep his distance. Wise decision. He is using his range and good ballistics to deal damage to his targets. I'm just going to keep switching between broadsides until I get what I want, a penetration. Our team has actually managed to capture Area A, and we have a pretty good starting advantage. Out of all the cruisers around, the York is finally going to notice me. I fire back at her. She's slightly angled against me, but I'm hoping to overcome that. The York armor is not known for its effectiveness. I'm taking fire. One single shell is going to knock out my engine, and now I'm attracting a little bit too much attention. It might be time to fall back and regroup with the rest of the team. And oh, finally, a hit on the York. 6,000 points of damage. And yes, I definitely need to fall back now. Enemy Indianapolis has interest in me, and I know the potential of his guns, since they're the same as mine. So I have to take evasive maneuvers. I am scoring good hits on my shots, between 3,000 and 5,000 damage, but I want more. I always want more. The Indianapolis is going to give me more. He overturns into my shot, and I score a Citadel for another 6,000, and ouch. I thought I was angled enough, but I guess that's kind of a tier 10 reflex, because my armor didn't really protect me on this one. Indianapolis returns the favor and knocks out my engine again. Thank you, Propulsion Module Modification 1. Never mind. The Indiana is taking cover from the island. I expect him to break away from the fight, but apparently he is not done with me. He is ready to sacrifice his ship for me. Thank you very much, Mr. Indianapolis. Angling away won't save you this time, it's too late. The mistake is done, and goodbye. First kill of the battle, it was about time. And the Kirov is still inaccurately firing at my ship from long range over the island. Enemy Congo is entering the area, and it seems that the Fubuki is back and trying to capture B. I'm going to activate my hydroacoustic search and angle against the Japanese battleship while engaging the enemy Kirov. He's showing a good broadside. I'll lead the target a little bit ahead and take the shot. I land a good penetration. Thank you, Kirov. And I realize a little bit too late that the Fubuki is right in front of me, laying down smoke. I use my front gun to try and finish him off, but the York takes him out. Now, watch the enemy team positions. They are in a world of trouble. We control the majority of the caps. We have 2 ships advantage and a huge gap between the points counter. They do not have any destroyers anymore, but they are not done yet. Enemy Congo might have overextended and is on the verge of getting focused by our force in the area. The Kirov is back for more broadside that I'm going to immediately try to punish. He is dropping speed and changing course, and I'm trying to compensate for it. The enemy Fubuki's smoke is still here, conveniently placed to cover me from a certain trouble because I'm closing up a little bit too much distance from the Congo. Hopefully it does not seem to be taking interest in me, so I'm going to push inside the smoke. I'm sticking to AP and I'm doing pretty good damage, 3,000 with each set of front of back guns, shooting at the superstructure. I'm going to go for last salvo on the Congo before he takes cover. The smoke is dissipating and I cannot drop the speed too much. We earn Confederate. And this is getting pretty personal. The engagement is turning into close quarter combat. Enemy York is going to pick the island. I rotate my guns towards her. First shot completely drops in the water, but the back gun scores a citadel hit. Still, consistent damage, 6,000, and I'm going to finish off the York before he gives too much angle. We secured our second kill of the battle, and I'm still going at the Kirov. I'm concerned about the Congo. It's a pretty fast battleship, and I do not want him to surprise me broadsided. The Kirov is still showing his side, and I'm going to score a citadel on him. I am trying to close up the distance because I know the closer I get to the Kirov, the better penetration advantage I'll have. I'm keeping an eye on the Congo, and the Kirov decides to turn into my shot. We open fire and we take him out. We earned high caliber and oops, I did it. Congo have a full broadside on me. And ooh, the luck. I take massive damage, but I'm alive. The Congo could have easily erased me here. I'm going to return the favor with another AP salvo at his superstructure. Again, close to 6,000 points of damage. Guns are reloaded, I am dead center and take the Congo out of the battle. And I don't have time to rest. Enemy Königsberg is already on me, trying to capture Area D. Thank God he didn't use AP on this shot because that would have been the end of me. His high explosive is pretty weak, but I'm still going to angle against him as much as I can. I pop my hydroacoustic, he probably will try and launch torpedoes at me. Friendly in the back is trying to assist me, but he's using the wrong type of ammo for this kind of ship. The German cruiser sets me on fire, and he's going to do it. He is going to overturn for his torpedo run. My guns are ready, and I take him out. We earned Kraken Unleashed, and oh boy, was that intense. I am gravely wounded. The engagement with the Congo was not really smart on my end, but I got distracted by the Kirov and got punished accordingly. Watch the enemy situation now. They have defeated our force on the western flank and are now capping objective A. They have also rebalanced the kill counter pretty effectively. I'm enjoying myself over the Kraken Unleashed, but I shouldn't get too confident. Our destroyer is capturing C, and I'm going to head towards the enemy forces. At this point, I should be hiding behind an island for the rest of the battle, but it's not what my inner self was whispering at my ears. I am confident that we are winning this battle. The point difference is so high that there is no way the enemy can come back. We just have to hold our ground, let them come to us and regroup to defend the cap. Exactly the opposite of what I'm about to do. The York is falling back under sustained fire, and I should be doing the same considering my health, but no, I have to get in and engage the Leander. And doing so, I'm going to become a Christmas turkey for both the Nürnberg and the Leander, and then the scores. Yeah, pretty good decision making here. I don't even have time to blink, but I get taken out. The enemy Leander has managed to sink our friendly destroyer, and shortly after my mistake that surely cost us the match, we got defeated. Watching this back, I regret so much my decision making after taking out the Königsberg. I should have kept my distance and picked the enemies over the islands from a relative safety, hoping to win the match by points. But that's okay. it was a glorious comeback from the enemy team. Congratulations to them, and shame on me. I've done pretty good anyway. 130,000 points of damage dealt, almost 400,000 credits gained, and 5,000 XP earned. We've achieved Confederate, Kraken Unleashed, and High Caliber. Very interesting blast from the past with the Pensacola. It motivated me to take a break from the intensity of Tier 10 battles, just to relax and have fun with the good old days ships we used to play so many battles with, trying to unlock the next one. Well, that's it for this two-part video. Thank you very much for watching it until the end, or them if you saw the first one. I hope that you've enjoyed your time, and if you did, and you're a kind heart, give it or them a like. And stay tuned. There is more content to come about World of Warships. But until then, have a good one and take it easy.